What's going on there, YouTube? Out here today with the Rustler 4x4 VXL. Just put some Proline Badlands MX28s on there. Recently put on the MIP drive shafts as well as the GTR shocks in blue anodized. So when I put the shocks and the drive shafts on, I had a small problem, got it all sorted out, took it out for a run, and almost immediately broke something. Turned out that it was just the rod that goes to the slipper clutch that snapped in half. I thought we blew a diff as well, but that it turned out to be alright. Anyway, we replaced the parts inside the diff, we got a new slipper clutch, called it a day. So yesterday I went out, got the Badlands, put the Badlands on there, took it out today, and as soon as we take it out, bam, I don't even know what you would call it, the pinion at the end of the slipper clutch mechanism that goes into the center drive shaft, that thing sheared off right at the grub screw. So we took it to the hobby shop. He said there's not really any reason that would be happening. Everything looked alright. So went home, replaced it, and we're back out here now. Just getting some video. Hopefully we'll make it through without breaking anything. Knock on wood, seems to be okay so far. Trying to get through 2 batteries that we have charged. So apparently with the new drivetrain we got going on here and all the metal parts, the weakest point is currently the slipper clutch and the center drive shaft. So we shall see how that works out. Also, when I bought the Badlands, if you look at it, the ones in the rear are slightly closer to the truck than the ones in the front, as recommended per Proline's website and a few other people online, Driftomaniacs being one of them. This was the part number he used. Said they didn't rub, but for me they rub all over the body, and I even went ahead and cut out parts of the body and they still rub. So I don't know what he was thinking there, but or even what Proline was thinking there. But you should just use both sets for the front, use those on the rear as well, and it'll work out just fine. So when those come in stock, I'm going to grab another pair of them and put them on the rear as well, and no more rubbing, and we shall look normal again. Not going to be taking it off any jumps today, just purely trying to see if she'll hold together as is. Okay, so we actually overheated the ESC right there. We do have the Valenian ESC fan on there, so that's interesting. It's got to be all the extra weight from the drive shafts and the Badlands. So we'll see if that keeps happening. It's not too good. We're gonna have to gear down a little bit. Kind of expected it with these big honking tires, but we shall see just how far down we have to go. I'll probably knock it down to an 11 tooth next. This is a 13 on there right now, and we're on a 3S battery. You could see just how much further those back tires are in than the front. Looks wise, not so great. Functionality, I can deal with it for now. Definitely something we're gonna have to be changing. Can definitely hear those tires rub in the back. I adjusted the toe out and it was much better, but I really didn't like the looks of it. I may have to adjust it slightly further out than it is, because I really don't want to mess up the tires too bad. She holds up today with both of these batteries just on regular flat ground. Tomorrow we'll go take her off some jumps and see what we get from there. See if anything takes a crap once it starts hitting the air. I'm pretty confident nothing will break as long as we're good today. Definitely gonna have to gear down. That's ESC overheating again right there. Motor, last time I checked, was right around 140. As soon as I cut the video here, I'm gonna check again and see where we're at. So I'm gonna go do that. So we hit thermal shutdown on the ESC twice on one battery, but no breakages so far. So definitely gonna have to gear it down. We'll try the 11 tooth or 10 tooth, I forget what I have at home, and see what that does as far as the ESC. But we're going to run this second battery through it and hope we don't burn this one out by the end of the day. I'd very much like to keep it running for another couple weeks before we have to replace that ESC. It is on the list of things to do. ESC and motor will be swapped out. Right now we're looking at the most likely the Hobby Wing Max 8. So we're on battery pack number 2. Just out here doing a shakedown, making sure everything's okay before we really start beating her up. Definitely gonna have to do something about the body rubbing. Gear it down a little bit, cut out some of the body, adjust the toe out. That should solve most of it for now. She definitely wheelies a whole lot easier, that's for sure. As soon as we hit about 3/4 throttle, that front end lifts up real quick. Oh, there's thermal shutdown. It's once for this battery pack. Well, I think we're going to call it there for the video. Got through a battery pack and about a quarter. 3 thermal shutdowns. So we're going to call it here. I don't want to burn out the ESC. It's got to last another couple weeks before we can get a Hobby Wing in there. Might give it a couple more passes after I cut the video, but that's it. I'm not going to go crazy right now. Go home, make some adjustments, and we'll take it off some jumps tomorrow and see how she does. Oh, I got some new springs coming in tomorrow. It's 1 step up in stiffness from the stock settings. So we'll see how those do. I might not even need them right now. It seems to be doing great, but we'll see how it does off some jumps. Hopefully we'll get those in before the jumps. If not, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe.